looking at a banana that it's almost getting ready. The other one is in the house. This is the one that I just recently took out. And yeah, it's in a ripen mdogo mdogo. Um, it's just so nice. The sun is out. Oh, so good. I think I did when I was doing my scripting. Um, I did see what like the weather was going to be like in the morning. I like to check how the weather is. Just sometimes you just gotta know. Today like my sweater, like I'm all covered up. So let's just start this live. Oh wow, somebody has already liked. Hi Vincy, hi. Thank you so much, Vincy. Here's baby girl. I don't even know what she is doing. Oh, she has like a little cup. Guys, doesn't it feel so nice? Oh, what the hell? Why do I have a fucking spider? Like, what the hell? What the hell? Ooh, that was scary. Hey Vincy, hey. Always the first to like my videos. Thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. Never have, never will. Thank you guys for joining me. So, I hope you guys are having a fantastic time wherever you are. Welcome and welcome back to today's cozy live session. I hope you guys can hear me. Because I haven't put the oh my god, should I put the microphone? But I hope you can hear me. Right? Right. So if you're catching this on replay, hey, comment reply, right? Because I'd love to send some love later on. Is it the other day when I was headed to my sister's place and she was like, oh, you finally saw my YouTube live comment? And I was like, girl, I was doing like my Sunday engagement day. Ooh, today, the weather is 66 degrees. It's actually a bit cloudy, but it's perfect. That's a really perfect day for even a soulful chat like the one we're gonna have just now. I want it to be a little slower. I also want it to be a heart to heart, more intimate per se. And also, I have a an awesome theme today. Today's theme is breaking through self doubt or why your journey as a solopreneur is worth it. So join me, grab your notebook, grab your coffee. Mom, you see your sim? Show your alarm. When I started this live, it was 11:11. Perfect, right? Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I already have 12 of you in here. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subbies. And it has been such it has been a lot. So breaking through self-doubt as hi, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for joining, guys. So what is the saying? Breaking through self-doubt, why your journey as a solopreneur is worth it. Listen, I had to remind myself because sometimes you just have to remind yourself some of these things, because a lot of times the behind the scenes that makes the whole brand or you, the freelancer, get the money, or like whatever, everything, it has to be you putting in the work when you're starting out, unfortunately. But it's nice. It's like how Vusi said, once you understand the foundation that you've set, it's so nice even when you hand it over to other people, because you already know how your business works. So don't look at it like, man, I suck at this, or man, I'm not good enough, or dang, I keep failing, or there's no really enough time, and can I really do this, right? Because we find ourselves doubting, and sometimes it can be loud. It can feel a little bit you're not as lucky per se, and sometimes just being honest, those doubts still do try to creep in even as I'm progressing as well. And just like I was about to share, even today, just reminding myself I have to do this, because the real shift happens when I realize that my dreams are louder than my fears each and every time. When I realize that my baby's future is on my, what I'm saying, responsibility, I gotta wake up and grind, girl. No making excuses. I don't say that because I have a baby girl. That's what makes me, hi mom, kunaonesha nini, extremely responsible. No, it just kind of pushes me to just realize, wow, I have to. So I just want to take that accountability and be responsible and just show up, right? And today I'm here to remind you that your dreams are to out. So first of all, self-doubt is a sign, guys, that you are on the right track, that you're growing. And if you're feeling self-doubt, that's good. It means that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. You're realizing that some things are, bigger than you assumed, and that what what you had planned, you could still learn, right? If you start something and it's like, oh wow, it's so difficult. It's like a Reddit I had. Was it today when that guy was sharing how he beat procrastination? I think I should find it and read it to you guys. It would really, really fit today's topic, because sometimes it goes back to what are the small things, the activities that you do that make you stay focused on the main goal, which is, yeah, eventually making money, the revenue, right? But before you get there, out, Goko, sometimes you have to have some form of something you're working on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have a craft that you're really working on, that you really love to do, that, you don't mind showing up to do, you love doing it. You know what I'm saying? So was that Reddit? And I was like, oh wow. I even replied to him and he even replied back. Here's what he said. So this is the email that I replied, he's replied back. So let me find for you guys the, because I told him, wow, you must be so proud of yourself for like achieving it. He was talking about how he beat procrastination, by the guys. So this is the Reddit he wrote, but because I don't want to be, sometimes putting up people's details on the social platforms, man, can get you in trouble. So I just like to be mindful of that, because I ain't got that kind of bag to give away like that, man. I ain't that generous on small shit like that, because sometimes, I mean, you can be sued. So I just would like to be on the safer side. I mean, there's no point of losing money like that. So he said, Abu, thanks. I'm proud of myself for this achieved milestone. It's just the beginning. Wow. Yes, it is. So I wanted to go back to that comment. I don't know if that post. I don't know if you can go back. So that I can read you guys. Out. So he says, I finally beat procrastination, guys. Um, he had posted 2 hours ago. He says, I finally beat procrastination and you too can do it. I've been meaning to get into animation and digital art for a while now, but honestly, I didn't know where to start. I searched online for tools. I watched a few YouTube tutorials. I watched a few YouTube videos and quickly realized that since I wanted to learn 3D animation, Blender was the ideal tool. Unfortunately, my 8th gen laptop could not handle the heavy graphics rendering without crashing, and for a procrastinator like myself, okay, like me, that's what he's written, that was the perfect excuse to extend my chill mode a little longer. But about a week ago, nilijua nataka out. Mom, enda ufunge ile mlango. Mom, enda ufunge ile mlango, please, thank you. Nilijua nataka Oh yeah, but a week ago nilijiita mkutano. What did I say? Nilijiita mkutano during one of my long morning walks and decided enough was enough. You just have to, man. Is that Rumi quote that says that the devil and the angels present you with choices? So I mean, the gift is choice. Let me look for that quote. The Rumi quote on angels and the devils present to you desires. So you make the choice, the gift that you, something that's angel's end. Out! Mom, please. Dio higem bragoria. Ah, here it is. By Rumi, the quote says, and so it is that both the devil and the angel awaken our power of choice. And then this guy actually, he did a commentary. Okay. But I thought it was like quite self-explanatory. But at a maybe they user to ChatGPT. What do they mean when they say that? So the quote is this one by Rumi. It says, Rumi says, and so it is that both the devil and the angelic spirit present us with objects of desire to awaken our power of choice. And then this guy says, and so it is that both the devil and It is an intriguing quote by Rumi. He suggests that both the devil and the angelic spirit play a role in presenting us with objects of desire. This act serves as a sorry, I don't know what's happening. Mom, Theo, he came Goria, Ona Goko. Like, what is my baby girl doing? Mom. Guys, wait. All right, I'm back. So I wanted to like see Apachini, the act Batini Kamahindi Haraka. What's happening? So yeah, and it says that in this intriguing quote by Rumi, he suggests that both the devil and the angelic spirit, play a role in presenting us with objects of desire. This act serves a purpose to awaken and challenge our power of choice. Rumi's words convey a profound meaning, emphasizing the inevitability of temptation and the significance of exercising our autonomy. True freedom lies in our ability to discern between these opposing forces, ultimately shaping the path we embark upon. At its core, Rumi's quote highlights the fundamental truth that life is full of choices. From the simplest decisions we make on a daily basis to the more significant crossroads we encounter, every choice has consequences and can be influenced by external factors. The devil and the angelic spirit symbolize these external influences, often presenting themselves under the guise of alluring objects of desire. They tempt us, each in their own way, testing our judgment and fortitude. The devil, traditionally perceived as the embodiment of evil, presents the baser instincts that reside within us. The flesh. It embodies all that is tantalizing, offering quick rewards and immediate gratification. It appeals to our desires for pleasure, power, and control. The devil presents itself as an enchanting force, whispering sweet promises that seem irresistible at first glance. However, yielding to these temptations often leads to regret, disappointment, and a loss of integrity. Conversely, the angelic spirit symbolizes the higher aspirations and nobler intentions that exist within us. It embodies our capacity for compassion, kindness, and selflessness. The angelic spirit urges us to choose the path of righteousness, to be guided by moral principles, and to act in the service of others. It presents itself as a beacon of light, inspiring us to strive for excellence and to make choices that align with our deeper values and beliefs. The importance of Rumi's quote lies in the recognition that both the devil and the angelic spirit are necessary in our journey of self-discovery. They provide contrasting energies that awaken our consciousness and help shape our character. Without the devil, we may never fully appreciate the consequences of succumbing to our selfish desires. And without the angelic spirit, we may forget the significance of kindness and the purpose of leading a virtuous life. However, Rumi's words also invite us to explore an unexpected philosophical concept, the idea that the devil and the angelic spirit are not separate entities, but two sides of the same coin. Why is it in my mind that I kind of felt reading that, the whole job thing, like how even in Job's case, apparently even the devil, like, see, they say in the Bible that he also was going to give his account of what he was doing, and God was like, okay, so have you seen my servant Job? Because he was so proud. You know how you can be so proud, like even the guy I'm about to read from Reddit, he's so proud. That's why he even came up on Reddit to share his amazing, which I should actually be reading you guys this, but it ties so nicely with today's theme topic, so stay with me. All right, so let me just finish by the sharing with you guys what this guy says. Honestly, oh, so he said, but a week tuliachia hapo pa, but about a week ago nilijiita mkutano during one of my long morning walks and decided enough was enough. I just needed to start. Honestly, starting makes a huge difference. Sometimes it's not the actual work that's tiring, but the thought of doing it that makes you lazy and drains your energy. I started writing random ideas on my notebook and creating scripts for them. Sorry, that part felt easy, but creating visuals and animating them from scratch, completely different story. See, it's like that Rumi quote. If you didn't just make the choice of just doing it, I mean, could have just stuck around his procrastination. That's why I guess the title he names it as I Beat Procrastination. I'm proud of him. I opened Canva completely clueless and began working on my first video idea. 2 hours in, I had nothing. I took a break and brainstormed from I took a break and brainstormed with Claudia on how I could approach it differently. Oh, sorry. And by the end of the day, I had made some progress. That night, before sleeping, I decided to experiment with AI tools for a second project to see how good they actually are. Well, they were terrible. It took an insane amount of effort to create and polish prompts just to get something halfway decent. Still, I managed to produce something nice enough to work with. Turning that into a full video was another mountain to climb. But by midweek, I had so many tabs open, and that's when it hit me. I was actually learning. Yeah, it does hit you by the way. Even when, what was I trying to figure out? And I was like, dang, I'm really, really, really taking time to learn this, like, stuff. I want to say shit, but stuff. Let me use stuff. Just a week ago, I had zero experience with video editing. Now I have beginner level skills in Capcut. It's not perfect, but it's progress, and I'm proud of that. I'm glad I broke the cycle. Yeah, because you can always learn anything you desire, you want to do. You can always learn how to do it. And I'm discovering that my mind is so powerful. And I don't know who was it, a podcast, Rakeri, the lady who sells the wigs, she shared that about people underestimate how powerful that phrase of you can learn anything is. You want to start selling wigs, that's the example, or whatever you want to start selling, you can do it. You can learn how to sell yourself. You can learn how to literally even connect to the affluent people. You can learn this stuff out. You just gotta start. You just have to make the choice to start and keep at it. You can learn anything. There's this other podcast that entrepreneur who had the brand of the what is the alcohol, it's brandy, and that was really recognized, and she was African American. She was sharing how you know what she loved, or she uh, always reminds people, and she reminds herself, is whenever you're learning something, whatever, maybe let me just simplify it and say, whenever you're like learning something, she say there's no point of telling people, oh, this is so hard, or this is blah blah blah, blah, or I'm encountering all this, and I'm learning that too, because what happens is now people start giving you now vibes of, yeah, you can give up, because that's all you keep saying. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to keep some things to ourselves, mostly if it's a new adventure, a new practice, a new something, apprenticeship, whatever you're a novice at, you need to keep it quiet and grind by yourself, or even just find the right people who've been in the industry of whatever you're looking for to learn, or whatever skill you're looking to grow, right? You need to find the right people to give you the motivation to keep at it, because if you don't find people who really see the value, it's so easy for them to discourage you and to talk you out of it, and then you know what happens, you start giving up. And like I was saying about the brandy woman, the alcohol one, she said one thing she's always proud of herself for is, even though the businesses, the alcohol liquor business was a little bit down at the time, she just kept showing up, she never gave up. And you can I'm listen, you can become anything you want. You just don't gotta be, you don't have to give up on yourself. Everyone else can give up on you. They don't owe you shit. And I'm learning that as I'm growing older. No one owes me shit. God gives me, if God grants me the favor of an everyday like gift, like being awake every new morning, I'm now appreciating it to understand that, wow, I need to be working on something that I really love. And he always says, as I take care of the lilies, I have you covered. But you need to understand that I've called you for a purpose. But the big question for you now is, what choice are you making? Are you choosing to, now I'm gonna stay here, like the way this guy says? He used to be like, well, just another day, I'm waking up. He had the laptop. I mean, like, you can start something. You don't have to make the choice of choosing to be like to procrastinate. You don't have to make that choice of just being that. Read a book. If it's as simple as that, read as much books as you can. Books are really good. You can use them as mentors. I mean, is it Oprah who even said, if you can't afford to pay a mentor, read books. Read as much books. And I'm realizing the way I even set up my mind, I try my best to read a monthly book every hour, at least 30 minutes every day. Because if I miss it, I feel drained. I feel like I'm losing it. And it's true. Like, even when you go back to all my videos, you know, when I come back and I'm like, dang, I sucked. Right? Even my whole hour is probably like that. It was probably like that. But when I'm reading books, when I'm on my game, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my cup. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I'm internally putting in. And let's not even talk about the material stuff. That's another topic, not today. But do you get what I'm saying? The internal thinking of how you are wiring, whatever you're putting in, whatever you're allowing yourself to allow, like people to talk to you, you yourself to talk to yourself. These things add up. They, like, your mind has a place that stores them. And sometimes it's more of a belief thing. Even when it comes to sales, you just gotta believe and sell it to someone else to make a sale. And I'm realizing it. You really need to love something so fucking bad. Like, it's a nature law or something. It's just wired like that. We legit have to really look at you and be like, wow. And it's so true. Like, why do I go to my same cobbler who I've been going to ever since I moved in here? Because he's the best at it. He makes my shoes and he understands whatever shoe type it is. Ikitaruka nimpeleke, he knows whatever ni gani ata shonelea ikwe bado noma. Why don't I go to, there's this guy who even opened next to him. He didn't even last. And he was probably a newbie at it. Why? Because he didn't probably stack it long enough, like the guy who apparently I heard he's been there for like a lot of ages, like Tambo. So you can tell, right? So he knows every shoe, like anajua kama ni heel, anajua kama ni sandal, anajua hata nywele. Wewe unaenda kwa msusi mgani? Like, who do you go to braid your hair? So you go to the best. Even though unajua sometimes the best might be extremely expensive. But sometimes you prefer paying that if you can afford it, because I'm going to get good service from it. See what I'm telling you? Because even the expert believes they're the best. They've been practicing for so long. They're not just the expert because, oh, wow, I woke up today and the sun shone on me in a bright way. No, darling. They've been at it. And the work you're avoiding, unfortunately, is the work to get you where you want to be. And so sad that it's just wired like that. You just gotta show up. And so let me complete. He says, I've attached the last part of the video attempt. If anyone's curious, cringe a lot. If you're someone who's already experienced or even growing in animation, I'd love to hear any tips, advice, or lessons you'd be willing to share. I'm so proud of him. I even wrote a comment and told him that. Let me share with you guys the video so you guys can see. I mean, and he's a beginner apparently. Abona video yake, and he's actually at a beginner. Acha tuanzie tena. Like, can you believe that? Is it like that's dope work? What if actually his video hits like 1 million views on YouTube? So such that yeah, na shida wameondokeana. See, it's like the simple to things. Like God, there's this guy who I had say, ati people expect ati because God is good, ati now God will come and pick you up there and take you to, like I've been praying, God, take me. And I understood when he said, no, God is like, but I've put a desire within you, I've put a purpose in you. Like, what you're doing, crying out to me, you're expecting me to come down here and just help you do what? Like, you already have everything you need to start. You're just not believing in it. And I guess that's why even when you go back to the Bible and Jesus Christ couldn't perform miracles in his hometown, why does it says clearly he couldn't perform the miracles because they didn't even believe he was worth it. Like, he was the son of, like, you see what I'm telling you? It's like there probably is a law. You just have to believe, man. You just gotta put the hope in. You can't walk around being hopeless, man. That's how death starts creeping in. Was it today when I was talking with my mom and she was talking about how, yeah, you can't, there's something we'll talk about. And she was like, yeah, if you become hopeless, unfortunately, we say in Kikuyu that you will start dying. You start wishing death upon yourself and you eventually die because you're just so hopeless. And that's the one thing that I don't want you to be. You can choose anything. Probably you loved maths. Do something that nowadays offers that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't afford, hi, you can't afford to look at yourself and look and start being self-pitiful. Like, that's being selfish. Like, I have come to see that God wants you to at least love something. Maybe love taking yourself out for just reading a good book. Like, maybe if it's like me, like I'm up in my home, like I just choose one sitting area, and that's the place where after I've done all my house duties, you gotta do the house duties, okay? Clean your dishes, clean your house, stay in your clean home, all right? Just try to, you know what I'm saying, the basics, okay? The usafi, like have a shower, take care of yourself, clean yourself up, do a quick 5 minute workout. I do fun. Okay, even a morning stretch. I'm like, can we even have a 2 minute morning stretch when I'm not even in the mood? You know what I'm saying? Or even a 1 minute stretch. But mostly I only do 5 minutes, let me not. But you know what I'm saying? Like, put it in you to understand that your future healed version of yourself is the only person who's going to come and save you. Okay, so you need to work towards the healed version of you. And it's so unfortunate that it's just wired like that. So yeah, of course, when I started doing these lives, let me tell you guys, I was terrified. I still am. But what beats me, or why I don't concentrate on that doubt, even when it comes to like people who like, wow, watch the video, wow, da da da. I mean, I don't quite as much see it as, because then one of my cousins told me like, wow, how do you just take a camera and just talk to it? Crazy at all. But I've so far from the opportunities, so far from even interacting with other business owners, so far even from things that I've put myself out there, even just doing these lives, it just pushes me in a way, you know. I was actually thinking about doing like the faceless videos. I was like, ah man, I'm tired of showing my face. Shit, I can't be coming out like out here with my I just want to be in a comfortable state. I don't even think I want to be those people who I mean, what? Okay, maybe I will be when the money's right, but for now, I don't see the sense. I probably won't. I'll probably be wearing a t-shirt and a jeans. Probably. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm the fancy, flashy, unless it's a really, really good event. You know, I just like, yeah, I smell good, but yeah, I'm comfy. I'm in my home. I'm chilling. I love being at home. I'm an introvert at heart. I know I look like I'm an extrovert, but I'm really not like that. Like people think that I enjoy being social. I may act like I am because I have to. I'm saying can't be a snob, but personally, unless you ask me, I'd be like, dang, why am I going there? Dang, I need to stay in my home. What the hell? And then when I start thinking of how much money I'm gonna spend when and today's Milana's birthday. Did I tell you guys? Today's Milana's birthday. I need to buy her a cake. Oh man, 4 years. Well, just showing up every day, man. So yeah, man. Wow. So I don't know. I just thinking about 4 years, man, of just being here with my baby girl, doing it, man. Hey, time in a fly. So even with you, um, every time you just show up, you'll just get better at it. Um, and this is true. This is really true. You don't gotta be perfect at it, but just show up. Just show up, just show up. I hate when people try to beat down someone who's trying. Like, come on, man. Don't beat up a person who's trying. Probably even, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you gotta earn people's trust back. Don't expect it to be a walk in the park. Mostly if you fucked up. I mean, you're being a little bit selfish, expecting that much from people. You need to earn people's trust back. And if they feel like, oh wow, okay, I can forgive him and or whatever. I mean, oh wow, I can lend them my money or whatever. I mean, yeah, so be it. But dang, you just gotta show up and learn through your mistakes. Don't. There's this thing I was telling a guy I met, and I told him, you know, one thing about me, about failure and how I view it. Actually, perceive failure as nowadays as an entrepreneur. I've learned that you just gotta fail fast and fail forward. You have to harakisha kuanguka. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be as fearful. And then I could even see it in his eyes. He was like, oh, hmm, hmm, hmm. I know. But when we were doing the ALX founders, I remember Alan saying it, and that thing stuck with me. And he talked about how startups need to understand that you cannot fall in love with your product to a point that if someone criticizes it, you are crushed. You cannot come back from whatever criticism someone has thrown at you. And listen, people can criticize you, yes, as they say, oh, I'm giving, what's the word they use on criticism? Constructive criticism or whatever. But you don't know their intentions. You don't know their hearts. Only God knows their heart. Their intention could be from a jealous standing point, or from an envy standing point, or just from a comparison standing point. So a lot of times, even with people's opinions, I always try to say, even to myself, I love reminding myself that, you know, Leah, your opinion is the number one dominant factor always from whatever choice you're going to make next. So it's not the opinions of others, it's from how does my gut or spirit align to this. And I'm learning as I'm growing older that actually I'm really, really good at designing shit. And I was even telling my nephew, actually, yeah, that feeling of this thing sucks, this, I don't want this, you are right. You see even how a baby is born? It's the world that takes away that inner knowing. But you really know. You do know what's good for you. You don't gonna look at things as, oh wow, but this and this and this. Yeah, but you do know what's right for you. So try your best to believe in you and to trust in you that the best is yet to come and that there is a better outcome. You gotta, once again, you gotta feed yourself hope. You have to. You have to build your faith. Whether you're building your faith through Jesus Christ, you gotta build the faith. Because I don't know who's watching me. The other day I was watching my subscribers and someone follows me and his name is weird. Okay? I was like, Lucy for the morning star? What the hell? Stop. I laughed. I know. I was like, hey, hi, what? I digress. So drop in the comments if you've ever felt doubts right before starting something amazing, or just even right before something amazing happened and you are like doubtful, like, oh wow, do I really deserve this? Do I even deserve being the right speaker to this panelist? Yeah, I yeah, that's actually one that I have felt. I'm about to do a panelist. Actually, I'm about to be invited to be a panelist. Not to be invited, actually to present myself, because I've already been invited to the event, and I'm now thinking, and then it's like, ah man, But then again, it's just doubt screaming and trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, whisper itself out. But the inner me knows this is what I'm called for. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I just want to make sure that I build a brand that has seeds, and seeds that have sprouted and have been fruitful. I don't want to come out here trying to sell gimmicks, because it's a lot of it out here, man. I don't want to be one of them. All right, even if it's just from an edupreneur perspective so far, yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up, shit, that works, that doesn't work. If you have the right foundations and the fundamentals and your whole concept in chasing whatever you want to chase is right, yeah, sure thing, run at it. Now, the second thing is comparison kills your confidence. I know, ouch, this is a bit close to home, because sometimes when I'm scrolling through Instagram or even YouTube videos, yeah, I also find myself, and I know you do too, right? You're like, oh damn, how they just blow up overnight, right? It seems like, wow, they just got known. You know what also gets me? It's how people try to make, like, Aziada wasn't doing her videos even before the one trendy song that got her to fame. She was at it. She kept doing it. But people think, oh wow, if I knew I could shoot up. There's nothing of that sort, girl. So a lot of times we find ourselves comparing our chapter 2 with someone else's chapter 20. And that hits deep, right? You're building your unique story, all right? Picture yourself, you're on your own pace, you have your own unique style. And like the book comprehensive reading by Dr. Daniel Darius, and he shares of how people forget their purpose is uniquely designed. And it's just the world, he explains, it's like how rocks are in a river, and you know why the rocks are so smooth? It's because the water keeps knocking them out until they are shaped so smoothly. And it's just the same concept he was trying to say in his book. Actually, I think the book is, let me look up my drive because I read it with this phone. It's about purpose, your divine purpose. Something here on your heart is a movie that you have. Na, 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 na. Hey, that song On My Mind by Izzy Perry's and Sun Something Boy, Sun City Boy. Listen. Yeah, the book is Your Purpose. Your purpose is calling you. Your purpose is calling you. Difference is your destiny. I love this book. I read it every night. I try my best. 5 minutes, by the way, guys. I set that timer because I use it as a devotional. I love it. So, Sujui, should I? Let me just not because we're already 40 minutes in. So, can you now think of a moment when you realized you were comparing yourself unfairly? And share in the comments below. We probably will feel like, yeah, I've also felt that. We'll probably resonate. So if you feel called, away. So the third one is your why will anchor you. It's like how Vusi said in another interview I had him by Phil, and he said the interview was on Phil's the director's channel, and he was asked the fundamentals of a good foundation, and he explained the concepts that make a good foundation for any startup. And he's talking about how the first basic starting step is you need to be clear on your why and your what you're doing. So why are you doing what you're doing and what are you doing? And you should check out that podcast video. It has really dope gems. I mean, I don't know. I felt like a bit. I've rewatched it. That's how good it was. That I'm telling you, Vusi is good. Like that man reads. You know what I'm saying? He woo. He's like a fresh of breath air, like a fresh breath of air. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. Yeah, because the way even in his podcast, even in his interviews, he is such an impactful leader. You know what I'm saying? Or he portrays himself as, because yeah. But I love how he has built his brand. It's dope, right? So when self-doubt storms in, your why is your lighthouse. And this is true. Because even, was it last night? I was going back to ChatGPT and I was like, okay, what's my why for Blue.ke? Like, what's the why? And one thing stuck so strongly. And so, like, revive it for you guys to see. Hati summertime in the hair on your... Umesikia tani yako kawimbo? Let me play you guys. Hair. Oh, easy. Mm-hmm. And you said there's something's wrong. And I don't know what the it's gone. I tell you all this time, you're still on my mind. Yeah, Blue.ke is clarity and purpose. And we concluded on just 3 words. For me, it has to be fulfilling. And what I mean fulfilling is it has to empower, it has to educate, and it has to support. Blue.ke has to do those 3 things. All right? Because those 3 things make me feel like enabling someone else feel or come to the realization that they can fulfill their dreams. And they have to, actually it was like 3 terms: fulfillment, being stable, and also feeling aligned with whatever you're doing. And I need to find that. Yeah, so I concluded Blue.ke is why is rooted in helping women, especially mothers, in entrepreneurship from man, she come on. Sema. Hicho nikuwekea hiyo nini juu utaenda kunini kushika vitu zako na mimi sitaki hiyo mambo ya unataka kuwa chinastia? Nataka kuwa chini. So yeah, so I was saying the purpose, the why, right, for Blue.ke. Because Vusi said the why stays, but the what can change. Because of the different dynamics of your business, probably your interest, personal interest, right? You know, sometimes you're like, I used to care about doing this, but no, I don't. I want to do something else. But the why remains. So the why for Blue.ke consultancy is rooted in helping women. Yes. Especially mothers in entrepreneurship. Finding alignment, fulfillment, and stability in both their personal and professional lives. The business aims to create a community where women can thrive, no matter their starting point, by supporting them in achieving a sense of balance, control, and consistent growth. There's this thing that I shared on my Facebook where when a fellow woman meets another woman who just gives her ear and finds whatever she's sharing is relatable, that vibe of, I don't even know if it's womanhood or girl code. It's like, have you ever spoken something to your mom, if you're really close to your mom or whoever you're close with or your girlfriend, and she's like, girl, I get you. That nigga ain't shit. Or even just yourself, right? This is also like as a solopreneur, right? Or even that guy trending TikTok when that girl is like, oh, she was crying about a guy who was even helping her with shit and then it hit her, even how her eyes, because you always know, once again, you always know what's for you. You gotta sit still. Like, yes, meditate, sit with yourself. The answers will always present themselves. Mostly, even if Atakaman, start cleaning your home, sweep around the compound, something will come up. But don't be out here I'm looking for answers. I need someone to tell me. No. The compass is within you. No one can tell you about your destiny. Stop trusting people that much, man. Don't you trust yourself? So, as I conclude, I know we've been here too long, 1 hour already. What's your why, guys? Share it in the comments below. I'd love for you to even journal it in case you didn't think about it. Now you can, now you can check it out. Ask yourself, what's your why? Because it matters more than you know. Mostly if you're a business. All right. So let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out. Oh, wait. Let me do what I do. So this is how I quickly hold myself. Like myself up. I do a quick breathe. It's already 12. So let's breathe in. We'll do breathe in 4, like we count to 4, and then hold, count to 4, and then exhale, count to 6. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you just gotta feel it. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Do it for 3 times. It's a really good quick you back. All right, we'll snatch you back. All right, to your true self. So also here are 2 gentle reflection questions for you as you maneuver through the new week. Happy New Week, guys. What dream would I chase if I believed 100% in myself? What dream would I chase if I believed 100% in myself? What's that dream you would chase if you believed 100% in yourself? The second question: what's one small action I can take even if I feel afraid? What's the one action? It's 1%, the one small action you can take even if you are still afraid to start. What's one small action you can take, or even you can make, or you can do, even if you still feel afraid? All right. So what small? What's one small action can I take even if I feel afraid? Whether you wanted to start your YouTube channel, start the YouTube channel. Yeah, go. Just start. Change the settings to start a YouTube channel. It's so easy. Yeah, it is so easy. I think kuna kwanga na hiyo option. Yeah, turn my account to a channel. It's so easy, and there are so many tutorials. You can do it. You gotta believe once again in yourself, right? So my personal intention for this week is to trust my small steps, knowing that they are building my big dreams. All right, I am a Delulu girl, but staying Delulu is the Sululu. Anyways, so what's your intention for the week as well? Drop in the chat. Write it down in your journals. I hope you do journal. Journaling is really good. It really does help you become self-aware. So before I wrap up, I'd love to hear your comments. What's your big takeaways from today's video? Um, even even if it's just as small as wow, I love this. Just away. Also, just tell me what resonates from what we've spoken on. What really resonates the most with your heart or with yourself, or even the current place you're at. Yeah. Away, chat, 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 away. And also, if this session encouraged you, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend, right? Share it. And also turn on the notification bell, guys. Please do. So you don't miss out on our next cozy live session. That's on Wednesday. We have an awesome topic lined up for you. Like, ooh, girl, meet me then. Okay, bestie, meet me then. I'm gonna be right here. Right here. It, girl, you know I'm gonna be here for you. Don't miss out. Don't fall back. Show up and show out, girl. All right, so on Wednesday, I think we're gonna talk about still I think on the topic of what we have talked about today, but on freelancing insights. So we're going to be talking about how I landed my first high paying freelancer client. I'm gonna be sharing a real life success story. Um, yeah, because sometimes as freelancers, we struggle finding clients, right? Especially high paying ones. Many are unsure how to stand out, how to even be seen. So, yeah, hopefully, I'll be able to share with you guys credible real life examples and stories, as well as my personal stories on how I strategize my way to finding clients, because sometimes you can't always rely on the app work. It's like how Seth Godin said, he's a freelancer, yes, but he doesn't rely on putting out his services. Sometimes he's learned that a lot of times it's the people who know you. And yeah, it's true that word of mouth is a real thing. Like, people need to know like you. So stop being scared, show up and show out. All right, now I want to leave you guys with this beautiful quote. I know I'm out of here. And it says, doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. By Susie Kasam. You are capable. You are an awesome being. Never doubt that, okay? You are called. You are already more powerful than you know. And trust the journey, man. Trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. And thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'm sending you big hugs and yeah, peaceful energy and endless belief in yourself. And until our next YouTube live session, I hope to see you then. And yeah, stay rooted, stay blooming, guys. And I'm out of here. Guys, bye.